I'm joined, in fact, by Mr. R. Suresh Kumar. He's the Senior Vice President of the Prestige Group. Thank you, Mr. Suresh Kumar, for joining us. I know that your project has a very, your company has a very prestigious 3 projects, in fact, in Hyderabad. But what is interesting is you have decided to fly in some of your construction labor back from Bihar. What is the reason you took that decision? And how do the economics work? And was it very critical that these labor should get back to their work so that your work can go on?
Yeah, thanks, Ms. Uma, for the introduction. Yes, we do have our own commitments with the customers who have invested with us. Yes, we have delivery commitments. And yes, the reason for flying these laborers into Hyderabad is it's need-based. Basically, it is required right now. That is the reason we are flying in. And then as far as the economics are concerned, in today's scenario, because of the disrupted public transport services, even if we were to hire a bus from Patna to Hyderabad, the round trip is going to cost about ₹1,00,000 for about 30 laborers. So that will roughly translate to about 3,300 rupees odd. So there's not much of a difference per se between the bus fare and the airfare. So that is the reason we have taken this decision, and we'll try and get as many people as possible.
Sir, I do understand that, in fact, we are told as many as 3.5 lakh is the number of migrant labor in the construction industry alone. And many of these are not really unskilled people. We have 75% of them semi-skilled from states like not just Bihar, but Odisha, Rajasthan, or Maharashtra. Painters, I'm told, come from Maharashtra. From all these states, Bengal as well. Are you planning more such, should I say, people being transported via air? And what a contrasting image it makes from the way they left from here, trekking all those hundreds of kilometers in the hot sun and then flying them back. Is there a message that you want to send to them also, that you are concerned about them, or is it just business? I mean, that's the cynical view that you needed them and therefore you are now getting them back by air.
Yes, you see, partly it is a requirement right now, and it is not necessarily that we'll be able to transport all of them by air. Like once the train services fully resume, and then if people are able to come by train, yes, why not? We'll get them by train. And as far as getting labor, I think by air, I think too much is being made out of it. For example, if somebody requires labor, if some company in Dubai wants laborers, so obviously they have to fly in, right? You cannot send them by ship and all that. So whatever makes business sense at that point of time, that is the decision we have to take and move forward.
Did you also consider bringing them by train, or was it not really practical when not so many trains are running? There were Shramik specials that ran one way to all these states, and this chief minister had in fact said that he had brought back laborers from Bihar itself to work, for instance, in the rice millers units.
Yes, we also initially wanted to bring them back in the train last month, but then they were very particular that all the laborers would have to be quarantined for a period of 14 days. So that is the reason we didn't take that decision at that point of time. Now even the laborers who have all left during Holi period, so they all want to come back to Hyderabad and get back to work. So depending upon the requirement, we are getting them by train, we are getting them by bus, we are getting them by air. That's what it is.
So in a sense, wooing them back, and also is it a fact that they perhaps don't have the works there, and that's the reason they started off and came here as migrants in the first place? And second, there were a lot of psychological factors. There is also some allegations against the construction industry. I'm not specifically talking about the Prestige Group, that perhaps they didn't pay the wages, and that is one reason why many people really wanted to go back.
No, most of them have left. Out of 3,200 odd people we had, when the government arranged trains, yes, most of them went back. And on humanitarian grounds, like, yes, they also work. Ultimately, they are also working for their family, right? They also want to go and have meet their family, because everyone is tensed. After all, for each one of us, life is precious. So for that reason, they said that okay, we want to go back, and then once things come back to normal, we want to come back and work. It is quite clear, yes, since not many avenues are there for their livelihood in their respective states. That's the reason the laborers are coming over here to work, to specifically to South India.
So people in the industry reckon that in a couple of months, perhaps by July, the construction labor and labor in other sectors as well will start returning. But there's also another aspect that people are talking about. The people who have gone out of Telangana, say to the Gulf, that they could be retrained and work in the construction industry. Do you see that actually happening? Because some Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, for instance, has said, I'm not sending out my labor till they're all registered and they are taking permission from the state governments. Do you see that scenario of Telangana people only getting employed in Telangana in the construction sector, for instance? Is that really possible? Or is the skill of those laborers from outside still very much essential for the construction sector, say here in Telangana?
No, this is totally a hypothetical situation. I don't think like Telangana laborers who are returning back from Gulf, yes, for their livelihood, if they have to work as per the local conditions, they will work. And as far as the migrant labor is concerned, if they have enough avenues to earn their livelihood in their respective states, why will they come this far? So that's a situation like since avenues are not there, that is the reason they are coming here and working.
So one final question, this first of your laborers coming on flight from Patna, carpenters I'm told coming on a flight on the June of 6th. Are you planning more such teams to be brought by air as well?
It is not specific. It depends on requirement. If we like it, in construction industry, we have to do lot of sequencing work. For one particular work, your entire other workers will get held up. So that is on that basis, we'll have to take a judicious decision. And then if there is a need to bring them by air, we have to bring them by air.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Suresh Kumar, and best of luck with the labor coming back and the work getting going once again.